MMAfighting.com, and I'm with the lovely Paul Redmond. Just after being at the press conference here today, and you just told me beforehand you were at work before you came here. Is that correct?
Yeah.
How did you tell your boss that you? Oh, sorry, I have to bail off for a press conference, mate.
I asked them, the guys, my two bosses at Gents, Kevin and Martin. I know Kevin about 15, 16 years. He actually used to be my apprentice years ago, and now he's down with the company. So the two guys gave me sponsorship for this fight. You know, they couldn't be good as gold. They let me bounce out for an ant like this, and give me a little bit of time off for coming up to this. I couldn't have asked for anything more. The two gents.
As soon as Neil Seary retired, I start saying, well, you're the next Neil Seary now. And I don't know if you realise this, but you're slowly but surely becoming him with the abuse to journalists and obviously keeping up the full-time job. Do you not see a little likeness there?
I'm old as well, you know what I mean? I have to get a bit of silver in my hair now, and then I'll be like Neil Seary. Now, I get it, you know, but like a lot of people don't realise that for all my Cage Warriors fights, I worked right up until the day I was signed for the UFC. I was in work. I was carrying around the length of Unistrut in work while I got the phone call. You know, so I'd be working as well. So, but look, it's not that big a deal. You just sort of work your training around it.
They already asked you about being on TV this time, and you know a lot of the media members in Ireland were up in arms that you weren't the last time. But I can see how excited you are by this all at the moment, Paul.
Rivet, absolutely rivet. Now, it's look, for me as a competitor, I genuinely don't care where I am on the card. I'm there for the win, and you know that's all I'm thinking about. I don't care about placements. 10 o'clock main event, co-main event. It came out that it was co-main event last night. Then it came out that I'm co-main event of a different card today. Then, you know, I'm a co-main event of another prelim show. I don't know. So then, if you're worried about all that shit, then you're taking that focus off the fight. My focus is on the fight. I don't give a fuck about anything else. You know what I mean?
And let's talk about that fight, Brandon Girtz. Like, this is a fight that I think you and Peter Queally, when you guys signed, everybody assumed that you guys were that high level, high caliber guys, that you'd be going in against guys at the US straight away. Are you happy with this level of opponent? Because I know a lot of Irish fans are very excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, myself had a talk when this whole sort of Bellator Europe card kicked off, last year. And we were saying, is it just going to be homegrown guys fighting other homegrown guys, and UK guys, that type of stuff? And I said, you know, it'd be great to have the Americans come over and sort of make a big deal of it. We're here, yeah, and fighting, you know, a really, really tough guy with Brandon Girtz. He's got heavy hands, he throws bombs, and he's a solid all-round opponent. And he's been in there with the best. He has a loss to Michael Chandler, but Michael Chandler's one of the very best out there, you know. So, and I think he got done in the third round, was it? I can't remember. It was a head and arm in choke in one of the rounds. But it's as game as they come, so you can't. I love it. I can't wait to get in there now in September.
Obviously, there's a big fight been announced yesterday with Miles Jury and Benson Henderson. But the way I see it now, this is a really good time for you to be fighting on the same card as those guys, because those are the guys you want to fight the elite fighters in the division. And I think if you get the big win there against Brandon, it sticks in the fans and the promoters' minds. You know what I'm saying? Do you see it like that at all? It's good to be sharing a card with guys at that level.
Yeah, I mean, look, the last card was it was really homegrown, we'll say, you know. This one is homegrown, but they're bringing in the extra talent from the States side then too as well, just to boost it up. And guys like Michael Van and Page then as well, huge name for the Bellator roster, you know. So a win on that. I think mine and Brandon's fight is on the American portion of the show, if I'm right. So that appeals to the American audience. So if a win on there is huge for me. It not only does the business here for me, which a win will do anyways, it broadens my horizons then on the American side, you know. So I've got the American visa to work over there. That's been all sorted there last month. So after this fight then we'll see sort of where we go after that.
I know, you know, you don't really get involved the confrontational kind of stuff. But is it hard when I know Kiefer and Miles have exchanged words and he's up there talking about Miles? Is it difficult for you at all? You just kind of shut it out and leave them to it's their own business.
That's their own business. They let them do it. Obviously, they have either beef between themselves or beef between one another or something's going down. I like that. I was in work at 6 o'clock this morning, and then I'm here, and then I've got to go to work till 9 o'clock tonight, and then I've got to pick up training then tomorrow. So that's one thing I don't need to be worrying about. I worry about other things, you know.
And finally, like, I mean, when I look at this matchup, like you spoke about Brandon's heavy hands, but I also think your submission game is going to be huge in this fight. I mean, do you feel like you have a big edge?
I don't think of a huge advantage anyway. I think it's a little bit of a clash of styles. I know Brandon has some solid wrestling as well. He's aggressive in everything he does. He's just from the get-go. He's really aggressive. He throws heavy kicks, heavy hands, and when he's going in for the takedowns, he really charges them as well. Whether his submission game is on point, I don't know. Will mine be? We'll see on the night, but I'm no slouch on the ground. I'm a black belt under Andy Ryan. I've competed on events like Polaris and stuff like that. I've won competitions here and stuff. And I'm a seasoned competitor as well. So I just said in another interview there, like, I'm well rounded as well. I'm well travelled as well. So I'm just as tough for Brandon as he is for me. So I think it's a super high level fight. And I think it's really going to get the fans going. So why wouldn't they?
You just mentioned Andy Ryan there, obviously one of the founding fathers of the sport in Ireland, and I know you don't really care about being in these big spotlights at the co-main event, but it probably means a lot for Andy and Team Ryano. It puts that in the shop window. Do you appreciate that?
Yeah, 100%. For at one point it was there was only two real sort of MMA gyms around in Dublin a few years back, which would have been in Team Ryano and SBG. Now there's other clubs getting in there as well. There's some bigger clubs down in the north as well, the MMA gym and stuff like that, and FAI. Where was I going with that?
Are you happy to put the Team Ryano name out there?
But we've always been on all these big shows, and to get the recognition, not for me, I couldn't care less, but to be flying the Team Ryano flag in co-main event or whatever, it's great. We've got 3 fighters on this card instead of 2 the last time, so like that, we've been on UFC, Bellator, KSW, BAM, top to bottom. We're there on all the big shows, and it's a testament to the gym.
Thanks so much, Paul. You enjoy work now, okay?
Fuck off.